So you have your license, you're ready to buy those pens with your name on them, get your business cards, and you have your outfit already picked out and you're ready to show homes. I love it. And it's such a cool feeling to be on the road to starting your own business and having unlimited opportunities for success in this new gig. However, in this industry particularly, no one's gonna hold your hand and you can get lost really fast if you don't know what to do from the very beginning. So the question is, what do you need to do in your first 30 days to get you on the best track for that? Stay tuned and I'll give you some things that I learned that I either didn't do that could have helped me big time, or things that I did do and it actually did help. Hey guys, if you don't know me yet, my name is Joe Skipper and I'm the owner of Skipper Realty Group, brokered by eXp Realty. And today we're going to take a look at what you need to do on your first 30 days in real estate to get yourself in the best position to succeed and not feel lost in this real estate realm. And my advice to you is going to be based on years of making my own mistakes so that you don't have to. This industry needs more good agents, so I want this to help you become the best one so that we can all do better. Now, if you haven't already, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, I would truly appreciate it. Also, if you want to stay up to date on the latest marketing techniques and information for real estate agents out there, then consider subscribing to my page. I put out content regularly so that you can be a more successful agent and thrive in this career. So to give you a little history on me and how I got my start, I was in law enforcement for about 15 years prior to starting my real estate business. Now, when I got started, my wife had a steady income, but I was leaving a six-figure career to get into it. So it was definitely not risk-free, but we did have some money saved up for this move, so we had a little flexibility for a ramp up on the business. But for my own goals and my family, I had to get into this career in a way that generated the most income in the shortest amount of time. Now, luckily, my mindset was in the right place from the very beginning. And I'm not saying that to brag at all, because I made and still make a lot of mistakes. But because my mindset was right from the very start, I minimized wasteful spending on colorful, bright ads promising me the world if I gave them my money monthly, and being distracted by the million other things that agents get thrown at them daily. Which is why my first piece of advice, and probably the most important thing to give you on your first 30 days and beyond, is to get your mindset right. In our industry, there is a wide variety of people and a wide variety of thought processes as to how this business should be run. But I think something that hurts our industry big time are agents that think this is a hobby and not a business. When you build a business, you have to first treat it like one, and I think with brick and mortar type, like coffee shops, for example, or a restaurant, it's easy to see why you need to do that. But in real estate, for some reason, we have somehow given people the idea that you just get in, pay a couple grand for your licensing, and boom, you can be rich sitting on your couch. And when that obviously does not happen, agents drop out of the industry, and I think in turn hurt our reputation as a whole. To run a business that works in real estate, you have to have the mindset that this is an actual business. You should have a marketing budget, a business plan, goals for what you want to do in the first year, the third year, the fifth year, and so on. Now, it doesn't have to be a complicated one, but you have to be focused and driven to succeed in order to succeed. I knew going in this business wasn't a get-rich-quick thing, so I was prepared for the long haul. But I think a lot of agents don't. Make sure that you're mentally prepared to have a business and start treating it like one from day one. Okay, on to some detailed stuff that I found helpful for me from the beginning. Now, I was very aware of all the bells and whistles out there in real estate. Now, what I mean by that is all the companies that promise you easy leads, or 1,000 leads a month, or guaranteed closings, and everything else you have seen or are seeing currently. Don't be distracted by them. Determine the type of marketing that you want to do and focus on it and become an expert on it. If you're going to be on social media, don't dabble in all the mediums and know a little bit about all of them. Choose one and spend all of your effort and time to become an expert in it. Now, whether that's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, focus on it and master it. There are so many successful agents in all of these realms, so learn from them and don't reinvent the wheel. Find out what they do well and do the same thing in your area. This isn't going to be your income right away necessarily, but over time, if you stay consistent and become an expert in one marketing tactic, you will see your success grow over the time period. Now, social media is just an example. Now, there's print marketing, door knocking, cold calling, cold emailing, farming, open houses, and all sorts of tactics to bring in clients and to bring in some clients quickly and some maybe not so quickly. And they all work, but focus on one that you want to do regularly and do it regularly. If you hate cold calling, don't do it. Is it successful? Yes. But if you hate doing it, you're going to get burnt out and you're going to quit. Find something that you like to do and don't get distracted by other agents or companies saying that they have the secret way to get clients. Hard work will get you clients, not $19.99 a month. Another thing I would say to do in your first 30 days is to get a CRM. Enter everyone you know into it and use it. Studies have shown that agents that successfully use a CRM are more successful than agents that don't. Now, the one that you choose is up to you, but it has to be one that you like and that you actually are going to use. Most CRMs have a trial period where you can check it out and see if the format works for you particularly. But once you find one, get your people in it and maintain and look at it daily. Most agents don't use a CRM, or they just casually use it. You will be set up in a much better spot to top those agents if you start with your CRM right away. A CRM will help you with the next piece of advice I have for you, and that is to let everyone know that you're in the industry. And I mean everyone. You have to let people know what you do for them to want to actually work with you. So get the word out in every way that you can, and let all your family, friends, and people around you that know you, like you, and trust you know that you're in the real estate industry and that you're there to help them in it. And my insider tip is to not stop at just letting them know that you're in the industry. Stay in contact with them. Now, you don't have to be annoying about it, but the worst feeling that you can have in marketing and working in this industry is seeing someone that knows you and likes you use someone else to sell their home or to buy because they couldn't remember if you were actually in the industry. Now, personally, I am totally okay with family, friends, or someone in my sphere working with someone else for a sale or a purchase of a home, but not because they didn't know that I worked in the industry. That should never be the case. So reach out in your first 30 days and then never stop. The next step is to not waste your money, and this may sound counter to that, but that is also to spend money. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but there are two things that I had issues with when I first started in this industry. I never wanted to spend any money on any marketing in my first 30 days. I was so hyper aware of the waste that can happen in this industry and on the cool latest website or the lead generation source that I never wanted to spend anything on anything. Now, I learned the hard way that I do have to have a marketing budget and actually use it. In this industry, the hours you spend and the money you spend is not like a one-for-one type of thing. If you spend 60 hours a week and a budget of $500 a month, for example, you aren't going to see that return generally for at least 6 months' time. But on the flip side, if you spend zero, then you aren't going to see that lack of return on that for at least 6 months of time. It's not like a shoe store that you open. You sell X amount of shoes and you get that money that day. In real estate, our transactions take about 30 days, and that's once you're actually under contract with a home. So you could be a few months out from a paycheck when you first start at a minimum. What I found in agents that struggle was that they spend for a month or work on a project for a month, they don't see any clients coming from it and say, well, that didn't work. And they stop marketing that way, or they stop working on that particular marketing project, and then they jump onto the next one, they wait a month, and if that doesn't work, then on to the next big thing. Now, marketing for real estate isn't a 1 month type of thing. You have to see the trend over a period of multiple months up to a year to see if it works. If you set a budget, find the right marketing technique for you, and stick to it, then you will see a steady stream of income rather than the roller coaster of clients coming in. Okay, let's recap. Have the right mindset. Get your mind ready to run a successful real estate business and treat it like that and not a hobby. Find a marketing tactic that you like and can stay consistent with and become an expert at it. Don't dabble in a bunch of things thinking that that will work better. Being consistent and competent in one tactic is going to serve you better than knowing a little about everything. Get a CRM, put your people in it, and most importantly, use it consistently. The most successful agents, remember, use a CRM on a daily basis. And finally, budget for your marketing and stay focused on it. Don't waste your money on all the ads and cool new things that companies offer you. But also, don't think you're going to build a client base for free. It will take some marketing to get you going and to keep you going in this business. Now, I think new agents, including myself, felt like I needed to reinvent the wheel in real estate. I wish I could have looked immediately at successful agents in the industry and just copied them right away. This isn't a new industry, and there are tons of agents that are super successful in it already. Follow them, learn from them, and stay consistent with the tactics that you actually learn from them. It always looks cool to try something new and fun you just saw online, but trust me, following an agent that has had success in this industry, doing the things that you like to do, is going to put you in so much better of a position to succeed. Do that in your first 30 days and get at it the right way. Now, I hope this video was helpful for you and is something that you can use to set you up for success in your first month and on. If you need any help with these topics, or you want to ask me anything about what I went through or any other tips or tricks that I learned through my first year, please feel free to reach out and we can talk about that. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my page to stay up to date with the latest tools and techniques and tips for real estate agents in today's market. Thanks, guys.